committed. He committed.
Even when I was reading, I'm like, self-discipline, giving everything you got and knowing when to hold back. Most would look at that as a contradiction on the path to self-discipline. But it says no contradiction, only balance. Knowing what to resist, knowing what to pursue. Right. And it's like, when you look at discipline and you finna chase something or pursue something, you're like, all right, I'm gonna be disciplined. This is my process. This is my framework. But then it's like, knowing what to hold back, knowing when to hold back, you don't think about that portion of it.
Yeah.
Knowing what to chase, what not to chase. You don't think about that portion of it. Knowing when to say no to certain opportunities, because by you saying no, now you can study and prep a little bit more to make you a better presenter or to make you a better teacher, better at what you do. You don't think about that portion of it. Oftentimes when you think about self-discipline and pursuing, you don't think about what do I need to resist in order to make this happen. And resisting is also a part of self-discipline.
So you get to work with Coach Prime, Coach Mathis. You get to learn from the best. You can't get no better than that. If I'm a DB, yeah, I want to be here with Coach Prime. So now we got two new guys in the secondary, both who done their thing. Now you pair that with Travis Hunter. That's 3. And then you add in Kamani. He young, but he getting up there. So next year he gonna be a sophomore. So that's going to make 4 solid DBs out there. And Carter, that's 5 solid cornerbacks at corner. Baby, the competition to get on this field has just gotten real. I'm talking about it's real out there. Now, you might could rotate them guys at nickel and dime. So either way, they're going to be able to make it on that field. Now, it's going to be straight competition. And they said, DJ was out there in fall camp giving them boys that work. That's why he was getting that playing time. With being behind 2 guys, he still was out there getting playing time. My boy said, hey, look here. Y'all got to come see me. Y'all got to see me. So, you know with Coach Prime, he's going to be able to learn and get that knowledge. I hope he come in January. I don't know yet. We'll find out. I hope he comes in January and get out there and do his thing. I'm talking about go down there and lock that thing down.
Dylan Jordan McKinney, also known as DJ McKinney, was born on February 9, 2004 in Colleyville, a city in the western part of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in northeastern Tarrant County, Texas. The city of Colleyville borders Southlake, Grapevine, Euless, Bedford, Hurst, North Richland Hills, and Keller. Colleyville's population is estimated to be 25,580 and is part of the desirable Grapevine-Colleyville Independent School District. DJ attended Colleyville Heritage High School, the class of 2022. Son of Amy and Damian McKinney, Damian McKinney is the former assistant head coach of Baylor University's women's basketball team and was on the staff when Baylor won the 2012 NCAA title and went 40-0 that season.
Greg Powers, TexasFootball.com, and I'm out here with Dylan McKinney from Colleyville Heritage, man. Big win in first game of the state, 7-on-7. Big news for you on the recruiting trail, man. You got a lot of offers, been taking visits, but I want to talk to you about team, talk to you about family.
Gotcha.
You had a big opportunity to take an official visit, but you're out here playing with your team. So just talk about what the squad means to you.
Well, I had the Missouri visit planned before we even knew that we had qualified for the state tournament. So my mind was on Missouri at first, but then when we started winning, started coming together as a team, bonding over the wins, I knew I had to make a decision between Missouri or my team, and I knew I was definitely going to choose my team, my brothers.
Watching you out there play, man, I know you're a guy that has a cornerback skill set, but you have the size and frame of a safety. You get to play a little bit of everything out here. Just kind of talk about what you're bringing to the table to the defensive backfield, and what can you do out there? Why are all these colleges so hot and heavy after you?
I would say, like, I feel like I'm a versatile corner. Like, you can put me, I have the good skill set to play corner. I also have the good skill set to play safety. So I feel like you can really just put me anywhere.
All five defensive back positions you could probably play. Might help you see the field early in college.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't get to go on your Missouri visit, but you have got to take some official visits. Just tell the fans who you went to visit.
My first week, I took an official visit to Oklahoma State. I loved it in Oklahoma State. I love the family atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love the college town, everything about it. This past week, I went to Arizona, got to talk to some great coaches, got to see what they were building there at Arizona with Coach Fish, and I got to talk to Coach Walker. Very wise, very wise.
Any other schools you feel like you have to see before you make a decision, or do you feel like maybe it could be coming close?
I'm still in evaluation mode, but I think I have a strong feeling of where I want to go.
When it comes time to decide, what's something that you feel like Dylan McKinney, he can't live without it?
Can't live without.
What are you looking for in a college?
Oh, I'm looking for a college that's going to help me reach the next level. Academics. I want a good academic school. I want to be on a platform to where I can win and go against the best.
He's one of the best in the state right here, Dylan McKinney, Colleyville Heritage, man. Thanks for the time. Good luck with that upcoming decision-making process. Also, good luck with that final senior season.
Thank you.
Inside High School Sports, I am Pat Doney. Week 1 of the regular season is now in the books, and the action is underway. We have coverage of all of the top games from around the Metroplex. We kick things off with our Whataburger Game of the Week, the Battle of the Red Rail between Grapevine and Colleyville Heritage. Always a good crowd when these two teams get together at Mustang Panther Stadium. Love early season rivalry matchups. Colleyville Heritage comes out on fire. Quarterback Weston Smith showing the wheels. 38 yards down the sideline, staying in bounds, and he gets the score. That put the Panthers up 21-0 at the half. The Colleyville Heritage defense was stellar all game, too. Proof right here. Dylan McKinney coming up with the interception, and then watch him house it for a pick six to extend the Panthers' lead. Colleyville Heritage routs their rivals by the final of 42-7, and for that impressive defensive performance, Colleyville Heritage will receive this week's title belt. More on that in the weeks ahead. Head coach Kirk Martin is in his second year there and has an experienced defense with one player in particular who's caught our eye, and he's this week's MVP bobblehead recipient. One of the area's top defenses this season can be found at Colleyville Heritage. Senior cornerback Dylan McKinney has been a major part of the Panthers' success, leading his team in interceptions. And he's already returned 2 of those for touchdowns. At 6'1" and 180 pounds, he has the size and instincts that every coach looks for in a cornerback. His playmaking abilities have not gone unnoticed, as he is verbally committed to continue his career after graduation at Oklahoma State. Just making play after play after play, and Dylan now joins me now here in studio. with a picture of his new MVP bobblehead here. What do you think, man? Pretty good look here, yeah?
I love it. Love the details and everything.
I mean, they don't miss a beat. They got the armbands, the whole thing ready to go. Great look there, man, great player. I mean, it's been so fun to watch you so far and your growth as a player to this point. Keep getting better and better. What are some of the things that you've really been working on trying to become a better player at cornerback there at Colleyville Heritage?
Definitely my strength. I've been working on trying to make sure I get stronger to get ready for the next level in college, going against bigger, faster, stronger receivers.
And that's a huge part of the game, too, playing cornerback. You have the size, you have the length, you have the long arms and all that, but strength's going to be a big thing. Also, you know, coaching and knowing how to be confident is going to be big at cornerback as well. And that group that you have there at Colleyville Heritage, you guys are confident. What's that locker room like on a day-to-day basis?
The confidence is always high. It's been high since the first game, since summer workouts, actually, and we've been taking it one game at a time and making sure we execute.
Yeah, and one guy who's loving that is head coach Kirk Martin, and we had a chance to speak to Coach Martin this week about Dylan and about his growth. Here's what he had to say about this young man's progress.
Dylan is really, really talented. You know, he's a really long cornerback, which are unicorns, you know, and so talented, long, great ball skills, very physical, great in press coverage, really good in off coverage as well. Great tackler, just a guy that is the total package as far as a defensive back goes.
You know, I mean, sometimes coaches are hard on the players in practices, and then they come on NBC5s, Inside High School Sports, and say you're the total package, all right? When you hear that from your coach, what does that mean to you, man? That's got to be exciting.
It means a lot. It's just coming from Coach Martin, he's such a great coach, and I appreciate everything he does for us, and it means a lot.
Yeah, it means a lot, and it's helped you get better and better, and that's worked out pretty well because you're headed to Oklahoma State next year. Man, great program there in Stillwater. Why were the Cowboys the right decision for you to take your talents, play your college football, and go to school next year?
Well, they recruited me hard. They recruited my family hard, and before I made my decision, I wanted to make sure that I got on campus to see everything, to get to know every coach, know everybody there, and I loved everything about it.
Yeah, and they're getting a great player. Like I said, I mean, this is a fantastic cornerback right now. He has the size, he has the speed, 5 interceptions already this season. All he does is get picks. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch you next year. Hey, man, congratulations on your success to this point. Good luck the rest of the way, and appreciate you being here. Hey, congrats on the bobblehead, too, man.
Thank you.
All right, well deserved.
DJ McKinney played 3 seasons of varsity football at Colleyville Heritage High School. He totaled 35 tackles, 5 interceptions, 4 passes defended, and 3 quarterback hurries in his senior season at Colleyville Heritage. In his junior season, he led the Panthers to an 8-1 record, went undefeated in district play that season, and lost only to Mansville Summit in the Texas 5A Division I state playoff quarterfinals, and was named first team All-District. DJ had 43 total tackles, 2 interceptions, 7 passes defended, and 1 fumble recovery for a touchdown his junior season. He was named Texas District 4 5A first team selection at cornerback as a sophomore. He also played basketball and track and field. In DJ's senior season at Colleyville Heritage High School, he was named 4-5A All-District MVP and All-State First Team defensive back. DJ's first college offer came from the Arkansas Razorbacks on August 5th, 2020. Oklahoma State offered him in November of that same year. He eventually narrowed his 20 offers down to 10 schools, which included Colorado. On December 15th, 2021, early signing day, DJ would make his verbal commitment to the Cowboys official and sign his national letter of intent to Oklahoma State University.
What was year one like, and how's it kind of feel coming into year two?
I feel way more comfortable than last year for sure. Like the defense this year is actually easy. You know, Brian Nardo, we love him. Just buying into everything he's saying, practicing hard, trying to perfect the defense. So really, I'm just a lot more comfortable this year.
When you say it's easier, what kind of goes into that? What about it makes it easier to grasp, I guess?
You know, I feel like the play scheme is easier. You know, the players are easier to learn, and you know, communicating and just doing our jobs are easier.
You got some run in your freshman year. Not a ton of guys get that. What did you think of your year as a whole?
I think my freshman year was definitely a learning experience. You know, just trying to get experience under my belt. But I'm just going to use it as a platform to get ready for year two.
There's a lot of, in the defensive backfield, a lot of new faces. It's going to be a bit of a refresh. Is that exciting for your group to kind of get a shot at things?
Oh yeah, definitely. We all just ready to compete hard every day.
What do you kind of think about some of the guys around you? Obviously, Corey kind of seems like the leader, but what has that kind of been like?
Yeah, we all look up to Corey. You know, he's a silent leader, but he does everything right. We just look up to him. And he's always setting a good example for the younger guys like me and a couple of the other incoming freshmen that just came in. So it's just he's leading the drills. You know, we're doing it right after him, making sure we matching his intensity because he's going to set the bar every time.
I imagine you guys obviously go against the receivers quite a bit. What's that battle been like so far in camp and through the summer and stuff like that?
It's always competitive, you know, but you know, we get a lot of like, I don't know how to say it, like, it doesn't get too chippy, but it's always, you know, it's combative. It's competitive, not combative, really,
Gotcha.
is what I'm trying to say. You know, we just iron sharpens iron, getting each other better and everything.
Second down and 13. McIlvain dumps it off to Powell. And he is met just inside the 10 by DJ McKinney, the redshirt freshman out of Colleyville, Texas.
Almost had a face mask there, I thought, at the end of the play.
Now he's the guy that first-year defensive coordinator Brian Nardo said, we've got to find ways to get him on the field.
He played a little in 2022. Got a little experience.
How good was that game today between Colorado, a future Big 12 team, and TCU?
I mean, did they get prime time or what? I think they did.
Shadur Sanders, a record at quarterback, record-breaking day in his first game in a Buffs uniform.
One thing I saw evident in that game was the Buffs' speed,
which you would expect being coached by one of the fastest players in the history of the NFL. Here is McIlvain on second down, whips it out wide. And it is underneath to Miles Butler, and he twists ahead towards the sticks and misses just short. McKinney on the tackle. McIlvain under pressure, heaves, almost caught down the far sideline. He was looking for Miles Butler, and it was DJ McKinney on the coverage.
Tell you what, Jeff Roberson was breathing down his backside there.
Great coverage by McKinney.
Yeah, DJ
and that is exactly why his defensive coordinator said they had to find ways to get him on the field. Redshirt freshman played a lot of snaps tonight.
Very technically sound. Got his head turned around, but his hand where actually the receiver were to catch the ball. Tremendous play
tonight for the Bears. McIlvain had it deflected. Great play, and again, it's McKinney who might be the defensive MVP in the secondary tonight for OSU.
Yeah, with all those passes broken up. But I'm going to tell you what, as you see him right here, keying in on his receiver, knew where he was going with it immediately, but so did the coverage. And McKinney's been everywhere, all over this field, which is the reason why, like you mentioned earlier, he needed to be on the field. They're finding a place for him.
After the 1-yard gain on first down, Bradley completes it short. Lacey's dangerous in open space. And he was down.
Well, that was close. The ball came out, and Webb is right there to pick it up, but they're going to rule him.
DJ McKinney on the
down. Yeah, clearly down.
Active with his legs to see what he's done through the air as well. As he rolls, scans, and locates E.J. Horton. the Speedy Marshall transfer, but they want to get more involved. Just got healthy last week. He's got 18 yards.
Yeah, and you talk about E.J. Horton. It's coming off of this nice little boot action, and you see him wide open. It's because he's got game-breaking speed.
Welcome you back to Morgantown. 34-27 is the Oklahoma State lead, and on the ground, it's Justin Johnson. Gets to the second level, a first down before he was dropped by DJ McKinney at 17 yards.
Oh my goodness, look at the offensive line. Get to the second level, get on the linebackers, and allow Justin Johnson Jr. to hit the second level of defense before even getting touched. Run as many plays as they can.
And now Green steps up and launches for Fox, and incomplete with McKinney in coverage for the Cowboys. Green down the center of the field, and it's Horton. Hangs on to it. Got popped by DJ McKinney. He held to just those two grabs for very little. Green toward the end zone and incomplete. McKinney again in coverage. The redshirt freshman against E.J. Horton.
Right now, Garrett Green.
Play clock winding down, and Jones gets it in time. Pressure all around him. Incomplete. An outstanding coverage at the 25 by DJ McKinney.
This is blanket coverage. This is what they mean when they do the seatbelt, locking them down. And D. Wiggins on the comeback. And DJ McKinney all over it. It's actually a pretty good delivery by Emory Jones. Could have been a little bit further to the outside, but I don't think they complete that thing no matter what, because DJ McKinney had the straps on him, had him locked down.
Hard to argue with his explosive nature. Jones to Henderson. And he'll keep that play alive and brought down hard after a 9-yard pickup. DJ McKinney again with a tackle. With Jason Bean were awfully impressive. Lance Leipold's done an incredible job. Lichtenberg will scramble for a first down. And that will move the chains.
Plays and showing what they can be. And yeah, they're gonna. My dad texted me after. What game was it? It was WVU because he was at the game. He texted me, he said, young defensive backs make a lot of plays but give you a lot of gray hair sometimes. But they're worth it because they are such good kids and they're so coachable, and they just continue to get better and make the plays that they've been making. Like DJ's stop on fourth down was fourth down, was huge because he had given up a third down play and didn't hang his head. And he's got a bright future here, so does Cam Evans.
Do you like the direction you're going on third down defense? It seems like you're getting better at that each week too.
We still need to get better. Yeah. We still need to improve, and that starts with me and just having a better understanding of what our guys can do.
Fake to Robbins. Retzlaff down the seam. Caught in stride by Keanu Hill. What a catch. Stress fracture in his shin has slowed him all season long. In the last couple of weeks, he's finally started to feel like his old self.
Ewers checks it down for Blue. And a late hit out of bounds. DJ McKinney. Don't think there's a flag. Boy, from here, it looked like it was out of bounds. It certainly did. It looks like he's on the white right there as the contact's initiated. It feels like he was out before that hit was delivered. So fortunate there for Oklahoma State that they didn't tack on half the distance to the goal after the hit. It appeared to be very late. McKinney is the redshirt freshman who came in for Corey Black, the starter, who went to the locker room and, as Molly reported, is not going to return. Well, the goal is to show off a well-rounded, talented team in all facets of the game. They're doing that again today. I think most people hold their breath with the news on that injury. They go for it on 4th and 1, and why not Sanders? His 8th catch.
Play action. Reed across his body. Wright's wide open, and there he goes. Max Wright brought down at a 10. 181 yards. Placing Henderson, who was injured, about the screen. Walker again racing into plus territory.